Hey everyone, let's go ahead and quickly sneak peek what we are going to learn in this particular lesson. So I'm going to show you the OpenAI agent builder, and this agent builder I'll be showing you how you can enable your agent to access the real-time information without attaching so many APIs. You can get the information, basically any kind of the information, by just attaching the Zapier MCP here through the get webhook. Once you attach with the get webhook, your agent will be automatically identify the correct URL where it need to ask for that information. So that is the beauty of this webhook here. So it is gonna use here the get request. As you see here at the top, I ask about the current weather in the Mumbai. Without any kind of the tool, it was not able to answer. But after I attached the tool, now you see here it was able to answer it through a proper URL. As you see, all these information was provided by this agent in the real time. Thereafter, I asked about the gold prices. It was able to tell me the gold prices. And then finally, I asked about the real time information, basically a real time top news. It was able to answer all these real time top news. And as you see here, this is actual time, the time of I'm recording this video. This is the actual time. So a lot of things you are going to learn in this particular lesson. All right, let's go ahead and get started with this. All right, let's go ahead and see how you can build your own agent workflow in the OpenAI. Since this agent builder is launched by OpenAI, it has taken the world on storm. So this agent builder is being considered as the killer for the N8N workflow. So as you see here, one of the agentic RAG workflow provided by the N8N workflow provider, they generally use these kind of the workflow here. So these things can be implemented here in the OpenAI itself. So you can say that at a certain level that the OpenAI agent builder can actually remove the completely N8N requirement. You can do almost everything, whatever you can do there. And it is pretty much integrated with the ecosystem of the OpenAI. So you do not need to worry about a lot of setting ups and other things. Let's go ahead and quickly set up our project here. So as you know, in this particular lesson, we are going to see how you can get the real-time information from the internet, how you can set up this workflow here. And we will be using here kind of, the open webhook type of things where your agent will be building APIs automatically without any specification, that whatever the information you want to request, those information you can request, and then your agent will be able to automatically identify that where it need to look for that. Okay, so this is your agent here. Let's go ahead and click on this particular thing. As you know, for any kind of the agent, you need three particular things like a prompt, LLM, that is the LLM model, and then the tool here. So in case of the tool, we will be using here the Zapier tool, and then we will be connecting their webhook tool so that we can get the information from the internet directly. All right. Just to show you the information about this, my agent, what I do here, that I'm going to just write here as the agent. All right. So I'm just going to say here the open agent. Basically, this is going to find out the real time information here. Or I can say that here, I would say that the real time information agent. All right. So the name could be a little bit larger. No issue here. All right. Then here is the instruction. It says that you are a helpful AI assistant. All right. Who performs web search for real-time informations. All right, perfect. That's all you need to do here. Thereafter, if you come here and then see the model type here, so we have a lot of model types here. We have a GPT-5 Pro and all these models. So I'm going to use here the GPT-5 mini so that we can consume a little bit lesser token here. The reasoning effect is going to be the low. So basically it is going to reason a little bit, and thereafter it is going to produce here the final text. If you click on the more there, then you can see all other information. Those information we do not need here for time being. All right, that's all you have to do. For you, if you are doing it the first time, you might not get this as enabled. It will ask you to it will ask you to verify your account. Once you verify your account, then you will get this here preview mode here. All right, having said that, let's go ahead and click on this preview. And then I'm just gonna search here that what is current weather in Mumbai. As expected, our agent does not have information for the web access. That is why it is not able to give us the information. Either our agent will hallucinate or it will just simply say that I do not have information. All right, perfect. So how you can get the real-time information here? So to get the real-time information, click on this agent. Then you need to attach here a tool. As you know here that we have attached a prompt and the LLM, but the tool is not attached here. So click on this particular tool. Always make sure that you click on this particular tool, not from here. So if you add a tool from here, then that is going to create additional node. But here you need to create a tool which will automatically connect with this particular agent here. So what I do here, I click on this MCP server here. Then click on this MCP server, click on the Zapier. So Zapier is free to use. It provides you almost 100 tasks to create here. You need to sign up for the Zapier. Click on this. It is going to open here into a new tab here. Once you are signed up, then you will come to this particular page. Then click on new MCP server. Thereafter, select OpenAI API and then you can give here a name. So I'm gonna give here web search name and then simply click on the create server. All right, thereafter we are going to attach here a webhook tool. So you need to search here a webhook. In the webhook, we are going to select a get request. So with the get request, what our agent is going to do, agent will automatically create API endpoint and then it will call those endpoint. So basically it will find out all the open APIs on the, its knowledge database on whatever the data it is trained, and then it will try to build your API. Once we spin up our agent into the action, then you will definitely understand that how it is going to work here. It is basically so smart here. So we just copy this particular API key from here, and then I come back here and then put my API key. Thereafter, click on this connect. Now it is going to check the connection. Once connection is established, then it get all the tool here. So all the tools are available here. I'm going to deselect all these. I'm going to use only the webhooks by the Zapier get. Thereafter, I'm just going to simply add this. As you now see here that the tool Zapier is attached with our agent and our agent is here. All right, click on here and thereafter go into the preview mode. Thereafter, I say that what is the current, the same question I'm going to ask here in Mumbai. All right, let's go ahead and search it. So basically now what your agent is going to do here, your agent is going to call the tool and the tool is just open get request. So basically it have to also identify the endpoints as well here. All right, seems like it is not able to do here, but if I ask the same question here that let's say I say that use web search tools, let's go ahead and see if it is able to use the web search tool. All right, so real-time information agent is actually starting here, and thereafter, as you see in the reasoning part here, it says that user asked me to web search tool. I noticed we have MCP Zapier tool available. I can use the get request. Now it is able to use here, and it has automatically identified that, okay, here is the URL which I can actually use to get the information. So you see the beauty of this webhook here. So we did not need to provide any kind of the URLs here. So basically a get request ability is provided to our agent. Now our agent can automatically execute any kind of the get request, whatever available on the internet. Now here is the request, and this particular request is going through the Zapier webhook instructions, fetch current weather for Mumbai from WTTR in JSON endpoint, and here is the JSON endpoint, and all these things are going. And then it says here that I fetch the live data for Mumbai, and the current condition is like this, and it is 100% accurate, right? So this is the current date, and these are the temperature here. You can ask for any country, you can ask for the any city, it will be able to answer you. Let's go ahead and ask some other question. I'm going to ask here that what is the current gold price? Let's go ahead and see if it is able to answer that. I hope that it should be able to automatically identify that what would be the correct endpoint. So basically now, as you see here, it is trying to access this particular API. Earlier, it has tried the different API, but now it is trying to access a different API for the information. So it is trying to get the current gold price from the api.metals.live, and let's go ahead and see. It says that I tried this one, but the web request failed. Which code would like me to fetch, retry, etc. All right. So I'm gonna say that you need to retry. Okay. Retry and answer me in USD or per 10 gram. Let's go ahead and run this. And now it is going to retry it again. All right. Let's go ahead and approve this. Now it is trying to get it from a different URL. As you see here, it is trying to get it from the data, gold price, and from these here. As you see here, it is executing it, and then finally it is calculating. It has got the answer, seems like, and here it is producing the final answer. So here it says that this is the current price here on 8th of October at this particular at New York time. This is the current price. All right. Perfect. So seems like your agent is able to get the real-time information. Let's go ahead and search the what is the latest news. Perfect. Let's go ahead and execute this. Now it should be able to answer you correctly. Perfect. Clarifying the news. Do you mean the global headlines? News for specific. Let's say I'm going to say that global headline. And then I say that. Now it is going to search for, again the internet, and then it is going to find out the global headline. Seems like a lot of questions it is asking here. That I'm just going to say that tell me whatever you can. Perfect. Now it should be able to identify it automatically. Now it should be able to give you the correct answer here. I'm going to say that here fetch live. Now as you see here that it is going to get the information from the news.google.com, and it is trying to get the information here. All right, so here as you see on this particular date from the Google, it has got all these top news here. All right, perfect. Now as you see here that now your agent is able to connect with the internet, and it is able to get the real-time information. And through the Zapier webhook, we are able to dynamically find out the API's URLs, and we do not need to attach here any specific API URL. So it is so good, really, it's so good. I hope that you have liked this video. Please do not forget to subscribe this channel. Bye bye. Take care.